from one end of the pitch, but they might have wished they hadn't bothered after Swindon took the lead with their first attack, and a moment to savour for 20-year-old Charlie Austin, a goal on his full league debut.
Just before the hour mark, Swindon got their winner. 20-year-old Charlie Austin scored the first goal of his career on Saturday, the winner at Carlisle.
The first away win for more than 2 months plummeted once Charlie Austin restored Swindon's lead with his third goal in as many league games. The striker, who managed 46 in Poole Town last season, is looking like an inspired signing. With 5 minutes to go, he displayed his predatory instincts again. The former Reading trainee appears to be relishing his second crack.
Wilson's decision to thrust Charlie Austin into league football has been a good one. The 20-year-old only scored for the first time in the league late last month, but this was his fifth. And things around after the break. Charlie Austin continues to make a real name for himself. I've been signed by Wilson from Poole Town just a couple of months ago.
But the surprise package is Charlie Austin. Plucked from non-league football at the start of the season, he made his full League One debut barely a month ago and hasn't stopped scoring since. This was the youngster's 7th goal in his last 7 games.
Priestfield in August. Swindon's front pairing of Billy Painter and Charlie Austin continues to bear fruit, and with half-time approaching, Austin swivelled neatly to notch his 8th goal in as many games. The 20-year-old is making quite an impression.
This was a result that signalled intent. Leeds have led the division nearly all season, but they were comfortably second best. Charlie Austin's 9th goal in 10 appearances set the tone.
A shaky start to Pat Baldwin's debut on loan from Colchester. And when the defender's clearance cannoned back into the path of Charlie Austin, more problems. 10 in the last 11 games for Austin, and Swindon seemingly on course for another.
And 3 minutes into the second half, it got even worse. Now it was Austin again to score goal number 3. 3 in the last 4 games for him.
On it. Swindon's next attack saw Danny Ward whip an impressive cross right onto Charlie Austin's head. The outlook got even better for Danny Wilson's men. On 27 minutes, the other half of the team's formidable...
Swindon stretched their unbeaten run to 11, and the deadly double act of Austin and Painter were at it again. Just past the half hour, Charlie Austin slotted home from a tight angle, his 13th goal from 15 games.
A run which coincided with Charlie Austin losing his shooting boots. He hadn't scored in his last 4 outings. Both matters were put right on 69 minutes. John Paul McGovern with the layoff, Austin with his 14th of the season. The Wiltshire side
shortly after the break, but Austin did have his goal, taking it round the keeper. A cool finish. Swindon took the lead midway through the first half, and wouldn't you know it, it was Charlie Austin. A typical finish from him. He'd scored the winner in Swindon's last.
Austin came from nowhere to take his tally in his first season in league football to 17. Swindon's promotion push has caught a lot of people cold, but for Leeds it seems the only way is down.
Home and dry once Charlie Austin netted his 5th goal in 6 appearances. Impressive for much of the season. Swindon seemed to have peaked at just the right time. But the Walsall keeper was beaten on 55 minutes. Young Charlie Austin supplied a close-range finish to score his 19th goal of a memorable debut season in the Football League.
But 7 minutes after half-time, the breakthrough. Swindon's other prolific scorer, the young Charlie Austin. With
Last year's playoff contenders grabbed a consolation. Charlie Austin cleaning up after a Michael Rose free kick wasn't cleared. But 2 minutes later, the other sub, Vincent Perricard, inadvertently set up Charlie Austin, and last season's 20-goal scorer did what he does best. Hartlepool now hanging on, hopefully for a point.
To Swindon, a Manquid across from the right flank. It's a good cross in towards Austin, and Swindon have gone 2 up. Saints absolute statues at the back. Again, a simple cross on the right-hand side, and just as he did here last season.
But the Swindon striker had the last word with the only goal on 65 minutes. Austin would later go off with a shoulder injury, but it's Saints who are feeling the pain. They've slipped into the relegation zone. Back after missing the last month following a dislocated shoulder, did the rest from the spot. With 17 minutes left, there was plenty of time for some.
The home side's response was swift. Just 2 minutes later, Charlie Austin headed home his 6th of the campaign to level the scores.
Charlie Austin hit the right note for Swindon. 3-3 for the goal poacher since his return from a shoulder injury. But boss Danny Wilson won't have been as pleased with the...
Last season, Charlie Austin scored 20 goals, but he was cup-tied and unavailable when Swindon reached the third round.
Penalties. Swindon's Charlie Austin is always a good bet for a goal. He'd scored in all but 5 of his games this season, and he extended that run on 12 minutes. His 9th of the campaign and 2nd in this competition.
But Danny Wilson's side did regain their lead moments later. Charlie Austin claimed his 6th goal in 7 competitive games since recovering from that shoulder injury. Box. Eventually, the trusty boot of Swindon top scorer Charlie Austin claimed the 11th goal of another prolific season for him. The next attack earned Swindon a free kick.
Swindon get a corner. Kuipers has brought us off the line. They're getting closer and closer, and now it's in and put away with customary efficiency by Charlie Austin.
5 minutes before the break, Swindon managed to get themselves ahead for the first time on the night, taking a 2-1 lead after Charlie Austin lifted the ball over Michael Kuipers in the Crawley goal.
And slotted home his 15th goal of the season. 1-1 it ended, and Swindon move up 1 to...
Daly. And there's O'Brien for Austin, and Daly has to watch this, and he hasn't. It's Charlie Austin! In his 50th league game, his 30th league goal. And his presence in by Caddis, great ball in, 4th goal. Austin has got his 2nd career brace in the Football League.
Austin from the spot. Scores! Swindon turning around. After knocking on the door, they found the way. Tilt sent off. Austin